Hi, my name is Landry, and I'm doing my history project on Jamestown. So I wrote out everything, and I will be explaining, kind of following up where I got my resources from, and why I chose to do my discussion on Jamestown, following up why I chose the project, and how we'll go from there using my resources. So my project is Jamestown, as you can see. Jamestown, founded in 1607, holds a significant place in American history as the first permanent English settlement in North America. The early settlers faced numerous challenges, including a harsh environment. The harsh environment included brackish water, a threat of starvation, and they had to navigate through tough relationships with the indigenous people. The first years were particularly brutal, and many settlers had gotten diseases in that time period. The leadership under Captain John Smith was crucial during those early years. A turning point had took place for Jamestown, and that came with the new introduction of tobacco by John Ruff in 1612. The tobacco had quickly become a cash crop. The establishment of the House of Burgesses in 1619 marked the beginning of representative government in America, settling a predicament for the future democratic institutions. Jamestown's legacy is profound as it laid the foundation for the expansion of the English colonies. So that's pretty much what I wrote about Jamestown. So on this page I have my resources, my primary and my secondary, and why I chose to do my project on Jamestown. So, why did I choose Jamestown? Jamestown allows you to explore themes like survival, leadership, and economic innovation. What will you learn? You'll learn about the challenges the settlers face and the internships with the Native Americans, because they did go through a hard time during that period. So, they did have to learn to basically come together and try different things because they weren't so friendly at first. So, my resources, I have 3 primary resources and 3 secondary. My first primary resource is John Smith's A True Relation of Such Occurrences and Accidents of Note Happened in Virginia. It came out in 1608, and it talks about challenges faced by settlers. My second one is the Virginia Company's Instruction to the Colonists. It came out in 1606, and it talks about the economic and exploring goals of the Virginia Company, Jamestown. My third one is The Proceedings of the English Colonies in Virginia by William Structure. In 1712, the involvement relationship with the Native Indian tribes is basically what it talked about. So those were my 3 primary resources, and it pretty much summed up some of the stuff that I talked about. My secondary, my first one is Atlanta's God Made It, Jamestown and Birth of America by Horn James in 2005. And it basically touched base on the social and political developments. My second one is Kelso William, The Burned Truth, came out in 2006, and it talks about the material culture living. My third one is Copperman Karen, The Jamestown Project, came out in 2007, and it also talked about the long-term impact on Jamestown. So overall, those were my 6 primary resources and my secondary resources, and that is what I followed up everything on. They were all books, and basically overall I think during my discussion and project on Jamestown followed up a very important part of history that we also know now, and it could be very helpful for the new world that we also live in, because plenty of things that they had to go through we may not have to go through, but we can follow up with some of the traditions and things that they had to do. Like in today's world, we still have to adjust to certain people or certain things that we don't like, and it comes a time to where you just have to do what you have to do in order to get through that time period. So practically that's all that I had done on Jamestown, and I feel like I did choose the right subject. I feel like it was kind of out of the ordinary to what I was thinking about choosing. So Jamestown did teach me a very valuable part, and my teacher also took some base with it too, taking notes from there and also going through everything with that. So basically, overall, Jamestown, like I said, did lead to survival, leadership, and economic innovation because they did have to adapt and they did go through a hard breakthrough because there was so much going on. But the tobacco had brought in the cash crops, and they actually had went from there. So if you have anything to ask or any comments you want to make, I would love for you to just touch base with me, and we can pretty much communicate, and I can help you in every which way I can. Following up with the Jamestown that was founded in 1607. So overall, I think that this really helped. And if you have any more questions or comments, or maybe just some things that I didn't mention that you may know and you want to share some thoughts or touch base on it, that would be great. So thank you so much. And my name is Landry, and I was doing this for my American history. And I hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, if there's anything I can do for you, let me know.